Trouble Busters!
My name is Hikari. I'm just a regular high schooler. I usually refrain from getting in trouble until that fateful day. Today, I'm gonna tell you guys all about what happened that day.
Hey, Hikari. Thanks for coming in.
Grandpa, how are you? Long time no see. That day, I went to my grandpa's place with my mom. Ever since I was a child, Grandpa, I was always his favorite. When we were about to leave for the day, he gave me 10,000 yen as a thank you. You don't have to do this.
It's okay. It's better for her to have it instead of an old geezer like me.
Thank you so much. I decided to keep the money in my wallet for safekeeping. I thought I could use the money to buy some new clothes. I was so excited to spend it. One afternoon, what should I buy with the money that Grandpa gave me? Oh, I got a phone call. Hello? Grandpa just collapsed. What? Is he okay? He's still conscious as far as I know. We have to go to the hospital, quick! Okay. I got another message from my mother on the location of the hospital. As it was an emergency, I decided to take the taxi instead of the train. Could you please take me to the Toribasu hospital?
Okay.
The taxi driver seemed annoyed the whole way through. Unfortunately, the road was packed that day, and we got into a traffic jam.
I hate traffic jams.
He's so loud and creepy. The taxi didn't move for a while due to the traffic jam. I guess the taxi driver ran out of patience because he suddenly looked towards me and said,
Can you just get off here?
What?
You can just walk there yourself. I'm just going to drop you off here.
You're kicking me out of the taxi? Isn't that a little rude? I was shocked and furious at the audacity of the taxi driver.
I don't care. Pay me 900 yen and get the hell out of my car.
The only reason he was acting like a complete jerk was that I was a high schooler. I didn't have time to argue with him. I just wanted to see if my grandpa was okay. So I decided to give him the money and get out of the taxi. Wait, I don't have any 1,000 yen on me. I guess I'll just use the 10,000 that my grandpa gave me. The taxi driver took the money and said,
Here you go, 100 yen.
What? Didn't I give you 10,000 yen?
No, you only gave me 1,000 yen. There's no way a high school kid like you has 10,000 yen.
What does that have to do with anything? I gave you 10,000. The driver threw the 100 yen at me and kicked me out of the car. He then took off with my money without giving me the proper amount. I guess he wanted to leave the traffic jam, which was why he kicked me out in a specific spot. I swear I gave him 10,000. He just stole my money. I decided to walk towards the hospital trying to forget what has happened. Grandpa!
Hikari, thanks for coming.
Are you okay? Listen to this. He ate too much. It was just a stomach ache. I'm just glad it wasn't anything serious.
I was watching a fast food challenge and I wanted to try it out too. I think the 10 hamburgers did the trick.
OMG! Anyone would get sick from that many hamburgers. Even a healthy high schooler can't eat that much without throwing up.
Sorry for making you guys worried.
You gotta stop with a daredevil attitude. Needless to say, I was happy that he was fine. I decided to tell my grandpa what happened on the way here.
What? That guy is the worst! He took your money and was rude to you?
Were you able to get the guy's taxi ID? I was in a hurry, so I couldn't get it. But I remember his face and voice.
We gotta do something about that guy.
Yeah, he took the precious money that you gave me. I want to get it back.
Hikari, I've got a great idea.
My grandpa told me a plan to get back at the rude taxi driver. I was ready to take revenge on the taxi driver who treated me awfully just because I was a teenager. It's time for Trouble Busters! The next day, I went to the taxi stop to look for the driver. It was a tedious process checking each taxi driver, but it was worth it to take down that rude driver. A week later, Grandpa, I found him! I'm gonna get in the car.
All right, I'm in position 2.
I got into the taxi car with the rude driver in it. Can you take me to the Toribasu hospital?
Okay.
Just like before, the driver had an awful attitude. We eventually got stuck in a traffic jam just like the last time. You can just drop me off here.
What? Fine, 900 yen.
Here you go.
Okay, that will be 100 yen for you.
Wait! I won't fall for this trick again. I gave you 10,000 yen, see?
Huh? Nope. You only gave me 1,000 yen.
You're wrong. See? I have a string attached to the money I gave you.
What?
The money flew to the air with the strings attached. I knew you'd try to take my money again.
Damn it! You're so annoying! You thought I was gonna steal your money?
You did it last time, too. Now give me back the 10,000 yen from last time.
What are you talking about? Just get the hell out of my car!
So you're gonna be like that, huh? Grandpa, come in! As soon as I called him, my grandpa arrived. This was part of the plan. I told the driver to stop at the exact location my grandpa was waiting.
What the hell do you think you're doing? What? I see you were trying to take my grandkids' money. No!
I don't blame the driver for suddenly becoming timid. My grandpa was dressed up just like a Yakuza.
You've got some nerves trying to bully my grandkid. It's just a misunderstanding. She only paid 1,000 yen and I just gave back 100.
Shut up! I know I gave you 10,000 yen last time.
That money you stole was a gift from me to her. I don't remember giving it to a disgusting piece of garbage like you. Here. Let's go talk at my house. I'm somewhat known in my clan. And you know what? You're going to take us there, okay? Yes, sir!
The driver's face became pale as he was panicking in the driver's seat.
You can drop me off right here. Yes, sir!
How much?
You don't have to pay for it. Here, I'll use my own pocket money. The last time you drove my grandkid, you only gave back 100 yen after she gave you 10,000. Sorry. Here, I'll give back the money.
The driver gave me the 10,000 he owed me.
Please forgive me. If you promise me you won't do this again, here, I'll pay for the ride for today.
The taxi driver took the money and immediately drove away. We did it, Grandpa!
The plan went perfectly.
We didn't even have to lie.
Yup, I'm the town's union president, so technically I'm part of a clan.
Everyone in the town loves you too. Thanks to my grandpa's plan, I was able to get back the 10,000 yen. Although I got my money back, it was only right to tell the taxi company about the incident. My grandpa called them and told them everything that happened. The next day, the taxi driver and his boss came into the house to apologize for his behavior. The boss told me that they found an outlier on the day I rode the taxi. I was satisfied with their apology, so I decided not to press any charges.
Never, ever do what you did to her.
Grandpa, thanks for everything.
Anything for my granddaughter.
Let's eat this expensive-looking snack the taxi company gave us. I was able to learn a valuable lesson today. There are some people that use cheap tricks to try to earn money. I'm planning on taking my grandpa somewhere nice as a thank you. Troublebusters! Hi, my name is Hillary. My fiance Jared and I have already filed for our marriage license, and our wedding is tomorrow. We both spent the last few days making sure everything was ready for the wedding. I've been busy making final checks after work. At the same time, Jared edited the entertainment film to play at the wedding. We took a day off work today and have been working on the final confirmation from the morning. Suddenly, my phone rang. It was Yolanda, my wedding planner. Hello, Yolanda. How are you? Hi, Miss Hillary. Do you have a minute? I'm very sorry for interrupting. You must be very busy right now. It's okay. What did you want to talk about? I'm terribly sorry, Miss Hillary, but the dress you selected is no longer available. Could you please come today and pick another dress? What? Wait, what? I can't just pick another one? I can take pictures for you if you don't have time to come. You can decide from the pictures. I said there's no way I can do that now. The dress I selected is inspired by the dress of my favorite character from my favorite movie. The sole reason I entrusted my wedding to your company was that dress. I understand. The wedding's decor was also designed to look like the setting of the movie, right? I need that dress to complete the whole look. There's no way I can change the dress now. We started preparing for this wedding months ago. Yeah, we accidentally double-booked that dress, and the other client reserved the dress before you, so we have to give them the dress. I'm very sorry about that. It was pointless talking to you over the phone. Okay, my husband and I will be there soon. Let's talk then, okay? I hung up the phone and told Jared what the wedding planner had told me. Jared was furious.
Anger level 100%!
We need a better explanation from the wedding planner. So we get in the car to find the wedding planner. I almost cried on the way there because I didn't understand how this could happen to me one day before my wedding. But crying won't help anything. Thank you for coming on such short notice. We're very sorry for the inconvenience. We've already refunded the cost of the dress to your account.
Could you explain why you didn't notice the dress was double booked until the last minute?
It was just a mistake. I have multiple clients all the time. I can't focus on you alone, can I? Nobody's getting any special treatment.
We're not asking for special treatment.
Why are you still so fixated on the dress? I've already apologized to you sincerely. Do you want me to give you a full refund, or do you want compensation?
I said that's not what I want.
Do you want to cancel the wedding then? We can't really do anything if you complain. We're all grown-ups here, so can you be more understanding and let it go? Plus, aren't you too old to say things like, "It's the dress of my favorite princess"? Just choose from the dresses we have.
What's with the attitude?
If you don't want to choose a dress, please go home. I'll call the police if you keep causing trouble.
Causing trouble? You're the one who's causing trouble!
Excuse me? I've apologized sincerely, but you wouldn't let it go. Enough is enough.
Forget it, Jared. Fine, I'll pick a dress.
Finally! That was a wise choice. Please, come this way.
I'm about to explode with rage, and I want to strangle her, but I can't cancel the wedding at this point. The guests we invited all took time out of their busy schedules to attend our wedding. I also can't disappoint my family and friends who helped me with the preparation. The wedding will go as planned if I pick another dress. Jared is still furious about the situation, but I've lost my will to fight back. In the end, I decided to go with a dress that resembles the previous one the most. Although the dress isn't ideal, I'll be satisfied as long as we have a successful wedding. I want to think positively, but I can't hold it anymore when I get home. So I messaged my friend Mary about what happened. Mary, I can't believe this. My wedding is tomorrow, but they asked me to pick a different wedding dress. They double booked my wedding dress. Can you believe that? What kind of wedding planning is this? Oh my god, really? What do you do now? I already picked another dress similar to the one I like, but I picked all the accessories and flowers based on the previous dress. You always wanted to wear that dress. You went on a diet and grew your hair longer for it. What a shame. I guess I wasn't meant to be a princess. And I feel bad for ruining the mood for Jared, too. I know I've never even been in a relationship before, but I think you can bring your own dress to the venue, right? Yeah, that's right. There are people who made their own dress and wore it at their weddings. The dress you chose can't be the only one in the world, right? I think so. All right, give me a moment. What are you gonna do? I'll look at the details of that dress. Weakness analysis 100%. An hour later. I found it, Hillary. I found the shops that rent out the dress and called all of them. The dress is available for rent at a shop in another city. You can rent it for tomorrow. Really? Typically, they need to ship the dress with insurance, but I explained the situation to them and they said, the bride should wear the dress she wants and agree to let us go and pick it up.
Are you serious? But it's in another city.
Don't worry, I'll drive there to pick it up for you. I'll pay the rental fee for you. You don't have to worry about anything. You still have other preparations to make, right? You also need to have a good rest before your big day.
No, I can't let you do all that. The rental fee is not cheap.
I can't let your wedding planner get her way. I don't mind spending some money to see my best friend in her favorite dress. I don't go out a lot, so I have a lot of savings. I want you to look your best on your wedding day, Hillary.
That evening, Mary drove for hours and got the dress I wanted for me. I've never cried so much with joy before. I compensated Mary for the dress rental fee and gas. Everything is ready for the wedding tomorrow. The wedding dress has finally come. Yolanda was quite surprised when she saw my wedding dress.
I know it's a sudden change, but it's a dress I always dreamt of wearing on my wedding day. They couldn't really complain that I brought my dress at the last minute. Then my wedding started, and everything went smoothly. Time to Trouble Buster. Now, the groom has something to say to everyone. There's some special guests he wants to give thanks to. Miss Mary, Hillary's best friend. Could you please come to the stage? What? Me? Why?
I apologize for the surprise, but I have to thank you in front of everyone.
What's going on, Hillary? I didn't know about this either.
Ladies and gentlemen, something unexpected happened at the final stage of our wedding preparation. We got a call from the wedding planner yesterday. She told us they couldn't give Hillary the wedding dress she reserved months ago and asked Hillary to pick another dress at the last minute. Hillary was desperate when she heard the news, but she stayed strong and picked a different dress. She was going to settle with another dress, similar to the one she wanted. But Mary was different. Mary searched everywhere for the dress Hillary wanted. She even drove to another city to get the dress for Hillary. Thank you, Mary, for what you did for Hillary, for what you did for this wedding.
This is so embarrassing. Why am I happy? Let's hang out a lot even after you guys are married. Many guests were moved by the story. Jared's speech was met with cheers and applause and brought a lovely ending to our wedding reception. I cried so hard at the end. It was the perfect wedding I always wanted, but there was one more surprise after. Apparently, Yolanda hid the double booking incident from her boss. But her boss learned about it through Jared's speech and got furious with her. Yolanda and her boss came to our house the day after to apologize. Our wedding planning fees were also partially refunded to us. Yolanda's boss said she'll move to another firm to prevent such a mistake from happening again. Yolanda looked tired and haggard, and her eyes were swollen. She must have been scolded by her boss. I almost laughed a little when I saw her face. She didn't feel bad about almost ruining the happiest day of my life. I think she needs to really reflect on her mistakes. What Jared and I wanted was a sincere apology from Yolanda and her boss. After hearing their apologies, we were ready to forgive them. I hope no other brides will have to go through what I did in the future. Trouble Busters!
I'm Alex, a college student. I live away from my family because my college is far from home. And this is a story of what happened to me in my sophomore year summer break. During summer break, I was going to go back home and celebrate my grandma's birthday by taking her out to a good restaurant. But what could my elder grandma eat? I remember my grandma got her first smartphone recently. I have her account, so let me just check with her. Hey Grandma, it's Alex. Did you get used to your smartphone?
Is Alex?
Oh, is this Alex? Your indents are strange, but you're able to reply to my texts. Well done. It's me, your grandson, Alex.
Still practicing.
Still practicing, huh? How you have so many mistakes? I'm going back home for summer break. I'll take you out to a nice meal, alright?
I want to eat meat.
Wow, that was fast.
There's a good place nearby.
A good place nearby, huh? You sound very young. I'm glad you're that healthy.
I'll reserve it for us.
Thank you. Could you reserve a table for 4? You, me, Mom, and Dad? Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Okay.
And the day of her birthday came. The place Grandma reserved for us was apparently very popular, and there was a long line waiting outside, hoping to get in as well. Thank God she reserved us seats. As I thought while talking to the staff, he told us to wait outside a little so they can get the seats ready, and we decided to wait near one of the benches outside for a while. A few moments later, the staff came back, and just as we were about to be led into the restaurant, the old man that was sitting next to me grabbed my clothes. Wait! Could you not pull on my clothes? Stress meter 30%. Hey! Could you not cut in line? Who is this man? He's sitting on the bench for the line. He must have thought that we were cutting in line. Wait, you're mistaken. We have our seats reserved. We're not cutting in.
Huh? Are you kidding me?
What?
I've never heard of reservations here. I didn't receive any letters or was told a phone number to call for reservations. It's unfair that you were able to do that.
Excuse me, sir. Yes, we don't hand out letters, but you can reserve from this reservation website here.
I don't know how that works.
Well, you first have to register.
I can't remember all of that. You have to apologize for being rude to your elders. Cancel their reservations or let me cut into the line. What did you say? I can't hear you. You're so quiet.
I'm sorry, sir.
Are you crying? You're making me look like the bad guy here.
It looks like this staff member is a person in training. It says on his name tag. He looked very young, so I think this was a high school student doing his first part-time work. He seems so scared. No doubt because who'd want to get yelled at by someone they don't know? Stress meter 60%. I couldn't stand looking at the staff about to cry anymore, so I decided to step in between them. Stop yelling at him! You're scaring him!
This is all because you cheated your way into this restaurant! We've been waiting here for well over 10 minutes! What a slow restaurant!
You've only been waiting for 10 minutes and that's your attitude?
Young people like you may be able to wait longer, but elders like me can hardly sit and wait for 10 minutes, okay? And you made me wait in this pathetic bench? What if I get sick here? Even now my foot hurts just sitting here, you know?
I think that may be gout. Maybe stop eating so much meat.
Shut up! Don't repeat what the doctor said! I don't want to be told by someone embarrassing like you, who can't follow the line! Leave now!
Stress meter 90%. I told you already, we had our seats reserved.
I don't care what you say! Give us your seats!
God, what a horrible day. And it's Grandma's birthday too. There was a woman sitting next to him who appeared to be his wife, who was staring and smiling at me. That was creepy. The other customers waiting in line were watching us in disgust as we were fighting right in front of them. I'm so tired. I don't think I can enjoy myself with people like these around. Maybe we can cancel for today. I feel bad for Grandma, but Grandma came in front of me. Stress level 100%. Why did I need to have my day ruined because of some stranger? I just wanted to celebrate my grandma's birthday! Help me! Trouble busters!
If you're saying you need to give seats to your elders, it looks like you're going to give me your seats then, right? That's fine, right?
Who's this grandma?
This is my grandma. She's trying to celebrate her 83rd birthday today.
83? You're older than I am!
Your attitude is like a child. I understand you're stressed out because you're hungry, but you need to apologize to the staff. You made him cry. Poor boy, you must have been scared.
I'm so sorry.
I remember back in the day we get papers or find numbers in front of restaurants to reserve from. But the staff was so kind to try and teach you, but you ignored him. It's hard at first, but take your time, and smartphones and the internet are very convenient and fun. You can cry about it all you want, but you're an old man, right? Grow up!
I know you got your grandson there to get reservations, right? Who are you to tell me what to do?
I got my reservation today, using the website the staff over there told you. You just had to take your time and read the directions. But I bet you can't even do that, right? Oh, do you want to eat with us then? It may be tight, but I think we can fit 2 more adults into our table.
Shut up! I don't want to eat with a grandma like you! I'm never coming here again! Let's go!
Hey, wait, you have to do much better than that. You just needed to bump us in front of the line. You got us into an argument.
I don't care!
I'm too lazy to get reservations. But if you're going to get into an argument, I'll just get reservations then.
Hey, be a little more quiet!
The two were arguing all the way to the car, where they drove off. After they left, everyone applauded Grandma for stepping in, and the manager finally came out. He was so busy inside that he didn't realize the commotion. I'm so sorry for what happened. Usually the young staff would come and call for me. No, it's all right. He seemed very scared. Please, don't blame him for anything. Thank you very much. You see, it wasn't their first time causing trouble here. What? Really? Yes, they fought over reservations the last time they were here too, and they tried to get priority over the others. We've told them several times to stop, but they wouldn't listen, and we were about to give up. Wow, they're real troublemakers. I try to keep my eye out, but I was very busy inside the kitchen today and was late to come and help you. I'm very sorry. I swear to kick them out forever from this place.
You don't need to worry. All I wanted to do was eat a good meal.
And so, we were invited to our seats, and we were able to have our barbecue. I did tell everyone they can eat all they want, but Grandma got the A5 Wagyu course and ate everything by herself. She drank beer, too. Is she really 83? My wallet is empty, but I'm glad Grandma's happy and healthy. Grandma has continued to practice using her phone, and she now uses Siri, watches YouTube, and goes on Amazon to shop for things. But sometimes when I call her, she calls me Siri on accident. And as a grandson, that makes me want to cry. Trouble Busters! Hi, my name's Alex. My wife Hillary and I are visiting my brother-in-law's family. Hillary's brother John is a nice guy, but his wife Sasha always considers my wife a rival. Sasha wants to beat Hillary in everything, and it's becoming annoying lately. I made coffee! Huh? Where did Sasha and Hillary go? Oh, thanks. They went to see the vegetable garden in the backyard. I'm scared of bugs, so I'll stay here with you. I see. It's rare to see them getting along. Sasha's always competing with Hillary for some reason. I told her many times to stop doing that. Maybe they're incompatible as friends. I guess Sasha has this weird habit.
Help me!
What? Is that Hillary? I'll go take a look. It's from the entrance. I'll go with you. We rushed to the foyer and saw Sasha standing by the walk-in closet door. The door was shut, and the light inside the closet was switched off. I could hear Hillary's screams from behind the door. Hey, why did you lock her up?
Why are you both so hasty? Oh, did you hear her screaming?
Open the door! She's claustrophobic! She gets a panic attack in a confined space. Are you trying to kill her? Get away from the door now!
Hey, stop pushing! You're hurting me!
I said get away from the door! Get lost! Are you crazy?
Excuse me, get lost? How dare you?
Are you alright, Hillary?
Uh,
How did this happen? I opened the closet door and saw Hillary lying on the floor. She even puked from the panic attack. My brother-in-law and I carried her out and brought some clean clothes for her to change into. Then we took her to the sofa to lie down. Hillary had turned pale and she wouldn't stop crying. She must have had severe anxiety inside the dark closet. I tried to calm her down, but Sasha kept smirking at her. I'll never forget that face. Later, Hillary finally got better, and we decided to go home. Alex, I'm so sorry about today. I messaged Hillary but haven't gotten a reply yet. I guess she's not recovered yet. She's still sleeping. It looks like she needs a lot of sleep. Just let her rest for a while. There's something else I need to apologize for, Alex. What is it? I'm the one who told Sasha about Hillary's claustrophobia. I only did it because I wanted Sasha to be careful and watch out for Hillary when she came over. But Sasha thought it was a joke. That doesn't mean she could shove Hillary into the closet. Isn't she too old to pull a stupid prank like that? I already warned Sasha, so I think she gets it now. I think Sasha is jealous of Hillary. You see, Sasha's a housewife, but Hillary's working, right? Sasha seems to have developed a complex about it. It was selfish of me to ask Sasha to be a housewife because I was busy, but I don't understand why she decided to target Hillary. Because Hillary is younger and weaker than her, I guess? To be honest, I don't think I can forgive Sasha. I'll never let Sasha come near Hillary again. I'm thinking the same. I'll go to your house if I need to see Hillary. I can't tell if Sasha understood the severity of her behavior, so I can't risk it. Maybe she would understand Hillary's feelings if she experiences the same kind of horror. Are you serious about that? What? I happen to have an idea. Really? Tell me. Let me help if you don't mind. Time for Trouble Buster! A few weeks later, I invited my brother-in-law's family over. Hillary had work that day, so it was just my brother-in-law, Sasha, and me in the house. Welcome! Come on in. It's like an oven outside. Thanks for inviting us.
Here, we brought some ice cream. Pick any flavor you like. I think Hillary will like this one. It's green tea flavor.
Thank you so much. She knows Hillary hates green tea flavor. Why is she doing this? Seriously, I hate her. Make yourself at home, guys. Wow, your living room looks so nice. It's like a theater. Hillary and I both like watching movies, so we bought a projector instead of a TV.
Oh, that's right. Hillary can't go to the theater, right? She'll become like last time.
Sasha! Please, sit down. Let's watch The Ring.
What?
I'm so excited to watch a movie on such a big screen. I love horror movies. Me too.
Wait, I don't like horror movies.
By the way, I keep hearing noises from upstairs. Is anyone there? Do you have pets at home? Oh, don't mind the noises. This house is haunted, apparently.
What do you mean by haunted? Are you saying there's ghosts in this house? You're joking, right?
Bingo. You're pretty smart, Sasha.
Wait, what? Isn't that creepy?
This house is not new construction, but a beautiful old house, renovated. The family that owned this place before, I think they passed away in this house.
Hey, that's not funny. Can we not talk about this?
I heard it was a murder-suicide. The house became haunted after that. I guess they still have some unfinished business in this world. I heard those things will come out if you talk about them.
Stop it! I really hate this.
Oh, I see. That's why there are noises from upstairs. Could it be the spirits of the kids? Maybe they're happy that the house got renovated. That makes sense.
Can we not talk about this?
Oh yeah, there's more.
What now?
Do not panic if you see them, okay?
What? What will I see?
Oh!
Eek!
Sorry, I forgot to serve drinks and snacks. I'll be right back. Oh, let me help you. Just sit there, Sasha. You can start the movie if you want.
Hey, don't leave me alone here.
My brother-in-law and I went to the kitchen to get drinks and snacks. The movie had already started. Sasha was scared and kept looking around. Then I shut off the power to the house. Without lights and the noises from the appliances, it felt pretty spooky even during the day.
What's going on? Is there a power failure? Why are the lights out? Why are they not back yet? Wait, why can't I open the living room door? Why is it locked? No! John! Alex! Help!
I turned the power back on and returned to the living room with my brother-in-law. What's wrong? Were you scared of the dark?
Wait, did you turn out the lights, Alex? Seriously, why did you do that? Did you lie about the house being haunted too?
Yep. You told me you don't like horror movies before, so I've never asked you to watch horror movies with me or told you any ghost stories. Why do you think that is? It's because I didn't want to scare you.
So, Isn't that normal? Didn't you scare me just now? It was just a prank.
We just did what you did to Hillary. How does it feel to have someone do what you hate the most to you? Were you scared? Did you wish someone would come to help you right away? Aren't you mad that someone intentionally scared you? Now do you understand how Hillary felt when you shoved her into the closet?
I didn't know. It was just a prank. I didn't know she would cry so much and puke. I was shocked too. Why did you have to get back at me? You guys are truly the worst.
You still don't understand why we did this, do you? Shall we try again? Do you want to spend a night in my parents' barn, maybe? There's no electricity near the barn. It's pitch black at night and scary as hell. Shall we head over there? Now?
No, I'm not going there.
Then don't ever mess with Hillary again. Because of what you did, she still has trouble getting up in the morning. If you do anything to Hillary again, I'll send you to the barn right away.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Honestly, I didn't want to go this far, but I needed to make sure Sasha understood her actions were unacceptable and never to do such a thing again. After that, my brother-in-law and Sasha divorced. I know it was mainly because he had helped me scare her, but their marriage wasn't going so well before that. It took them a long time to sign the divorce settlement agreement. Hillary got a little better now, but because of the trauma of being locked inside a walk-in closet, she still gets nervous when she goes into a house with a similar closet. I'll do my best to protect her from harm in the future. Trouble Busters!
I'm Oliver. I was traveling abroad for the first time ever. It was a business trip, but I was still pretty excited. Working a foreign country was a lot of work. I went home exhausted every day, but I was able to keep going thanks to my wife, Brooke. I talked to her online almost every night.
Hey, Oliver. How was work today? You got bags under your eyes. You sleeping okay?
Actually, no. I had to stay up all night to rewrite the contract. My boss made some last-minute changes and it took me forever to finish it.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That boss of yours, he's always messing up.
Yeah, I can't wait to go home.
Hey, I got a surprise for you. I'm pregnant.
Wait, for real?
Yep, I went to the doctor's today. I'm 2 months pregnant. This is so exciting. Hey, you okay? Why are you looking down? You crying?
Oh, Brooke, I'm so happy. Oh, thank you. I can't wait.
Oh, you. Your face is a mess.
I'm gonna ask my boss if I can go home early.
Oh, sorry, that's my friend. She already has kids, so she's gonna teach me a bunch of stuff.
Good to hear. Just be careful, okay? Please?
I know. Talk to you tomorrow.
I'll probably be able to go home in a month or so. Man, I can't wait. Oh, she forgot to turn off her camera. What the?
Ichiro, welcome home. Dinner's ready.
Hey, babe. You done talking to your husband?
Yep, all done.
Oh, Brooke. I just want to eat you up.
Come on, let's go have some fun.
Rage meter, 30%. What the hell is going on? I thought she was having a friend over. But that's a dude. He looks much younger than me. What the? Stop! No! Ah! Then, they started doing it. They had no idea that the camera was on. Things got kinda blurry after that. I thought I was gonna faint. I hit the record button to get some proof. Then, a few minutes later, I hung up before she found out. But when I checked the data, I only recorded the audio. I must have hit the wrong button. Crap, I need more than this. I talked to a lawyer the next day. I told him everything. How I was working abroad, my wife being pregnant, and that she was seeing some guy I've never seen before. I told him that the only evidence I had was audio. But he said, "That'll work just fine. And you're outside the country, so I'd say you did well. I'll do everything I can on my side." Still, I wish I had some pictures. So I decided to fly back home one weekend. After I found out about the affair, I could barely eat or sleep. And frankly, I didn't care anymore. I barely slept. After I landed, I headed straight home and waited until it got dark out. It was around 7 p.m. when the guy showed up. Brooke seemed really happy to see him. I could hear them talking from outside. Then, they went into the bedroom and turned off the lights. I snuck into the house quietly. I saw his shoes in the entrance. His bag was there too. I took a picture of his clothes, bag, ID, and everything else I could find. I wanted to catch them in the act, but the bedroom door was locked, so I couldn't go in there. Rage meter, 60%. But I still need more. I guess I gotta wait until I'm back here for good. A month later, I was finally going home. But I told Brooke that I was getting in a week later. I had to get more evidence. So I rented an apartment in the city and put all my stuff there. I guess this will be my new home for now. I went to the store and got a cell phone. I picked out the phone with the best camera. Then, the day was finally here. Showtime! Brooke, you got a minute? I'm gonna be home late tonight, so I won't be able to call you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Oh, and about the souvenirs. Can you eat chocolate while you're pregnant?
Yeah, as long as I don't eat too much of it.
Okay, good.
I can't wait, babe. One more week. I can't wait to see you.
Yeah, you really want to see me?
What? Of course. Why would you even ask me that?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right. Looking forward to it.
Rage meter, 90%. That evening, she invited that guy over to the house again. She was unbelievable. Then, they started making love again. I was pretty used to this by now. I snuck into the house, hit the record button, and headed towards the bedroom. Then, I slammed the door open. Bam! I got everything on tape. Rage meter, 100%. Now I have all the evidence I need. Trouble busters! Sorry to interrupt, but I need your phone. Now! Here, this is my lawyer's number. Here, I got you guys some chocolate too. Take it! I started yelling at them. My wife started panicking. She tried to deny it, but it was too late for that. The guy only had his underwear on, but he ran out and jumped out of the window. What the? I looked down the window. Somehow he landed on his feet. Then he ran off into the night. He's basically naked. I wasn't expecting that, but oh well. Brooke was still crying, but I just gave her my lawyer's card and left. A few days later, she called my lawyer. She said she wanted to see me to apologize. She said her parents would be there too. So I met up with my lawyer and went back to the house. Brooke was a mess. She was crying the entire time. I could barely talk to her. So I turned to her parents, but they looked really pissed for some reason. Brooke would never do this. This must be some kind of mistake. I know. You were cheating on her abroad. That's why you got all paranoid. That's gotta be it. What? Don't be crazy. Look, I did nothing wrong. Your daughter cheated on me, okay? And Brooke, get up. It can't be good for the baby. Oliver, the baby. It's yours, right? Brooke? See? I had it all wrong. You said you were 2 months pregnant, but it doesn't add up. See, I was abroad that whole time, so it can't be mine. Brooke, talk to me. So yeah, the baby isn't mine. You tried to trick me, huh? Crying isn't gonna help. Look, I know you don't care about me anymore. That's why you cheated on me, right? And you love him, right? So just marry him and be happy. I'll still sue you for damages, but...
I'm so sorry. I thought you would forgive me. You love me, don't you? Look, I'm so sorry.
Wait, so if I love you, I'm supposed to forgive you? You just don't get it, do you? I can't forgive you because I loved you. I trusted you. I bought this house for us, and you just invite some guy over and... I can't let this slide. You think this is okay? To betray people like that? Is that what you're gonna tell your baby? Huh? Oliver, that's enough. Say something! Anything! What about you two? You got anything to say to me? Come on, try me! Brooke started screaming. There was no talking to her anymore. She wasn't gonna talk anymore, so my lawyer and I left. They didn't even try to stop us. After that, Brooke and her parents tried to call me again and again. I told them to talk to my lawyer and hung up. But they kept calling me, so I started playing the recording of Brooke and her boyfriend in bed until they hung up. Glad that came in handy. A few months later, the divorce was finalized. It took a while, but I got everything I wanted. Turns out, she met that guy through a dating app. And the guy was married. He even had kids. She said she thought I'd never find out. How stupid can you be? I sued her for damages, and she paid me in full. But for some reason, her parents still wanted me to look after the kid. I told them if the DNA test came back positive, I would. They stopped calling me after that. It was all over now. I was so relieved. I slept for like 3 days straight after that. I lost a lot of weight too. I lost more than 20 pounds. And that guy she was seeing? I never saw him once after that. Where did he go? He just disappeared into thin air. I hired a private investigator to look into him. I had a picture of his company ID so I knew where he worked, but turns out he stopped showing up. His wife filed a missing persons report, but he was still nowhere to be found. Oh well, I didn't really care anymore, so I stopped looking. I kind of felt bad for his wife and kids, but oh well, not my problem. Anyways, I sold the house and moved out. I got a pretty good price for it. I was back to being single again. I was actually kind of enjoying it. I'm just glad that it was all over. Still, I wonder what happened to that guy. Maybe he tried to make a run for it by swimming across the ocean. Who knows? Oh well. Trouble busters!
My name is Hillary. I got married to my husband, Ethan, a few years ago. I'm a general manager at a large company, so my work is quite intense every day. I've never been good at housework and always forgot to clean before I got married. So I was determined to make time to take care of the house after getting married. However, Ethan said to me, "I'll support you fully because you're better at work than me." Then he became a house husband. After dividing our responsibility, we got along well as a couple and had a happy time together after marriage. One day, I'm home.
You're back late again. Did you work overtime today?
No, I went to the hospital on my way home. I need to talk to you about something.
Sure. I had something to discuss with you, too. But you go first.
Guess what? I'm pregnant.
Oh my god. Really? I'm so happy. Is it a girl? A boy? Or maybe twins?
It's still too early. The baby's not big enough to appear in the ultrasound. I'm happy to see you're so excited. So, what did you want to talk about?
Well, my mother has been diagnosed with a bad disease. You know my parents live in the countryside, right? It takes them 5 hours to go to the big hospital to get treatment and back.
Seriously?
The unit next to our apartment is vacant right now, right? If you're okay with it, I want to tell my parents to rent that unit. They can live there for now. There are many hospitals and clinics nearby, and we can help them if they're needed. I know you're busy, and I hate to give you more pressure. Maybe it wasn't a good idea.
I'm up for it.
Really? Don't you need to think about it?
Your parents are really nice people. I probably need to think about it if they move in with us, but you said next door, right? I think it's a great idea. Shall we call the management company? Or do we need to call the rental agent? The rental agent quickly helped us sign the contract. And my in-laws moved into the apartment next door. Since they were not living with us, their presence didn't really change our life. My mother-in-law started to recover, and I continued working despite having morning sickness. Later, I started to share my workload with my coworkers to prepare for maternity leave. I worked as much as possible until my belly became too big to fit my suit. Little did I know, that was a big mistake. Working while I was pregnant put tremendous stress on my body.
Hillary, you're bleeding!
What? Oh my goodness, how? My stomach is hurting too, but I'm still 2 months away from the due date.
I'll call the hospital now! Don't move!
My husband called the hospital, and my OBGYN told us to come to the hospital immediately. I could still walk, so my husband drove me to the hospital and didn't call an ambulance. I was rushed to emergency care after we arrived at the hospital. I can't go to work now. I still haven't finished my handover. I hope the baby's going to be fine. How long will I be hospitalized? I'm so nervous. The next day, Ethan came with my in-laws to bring me some necessary items for the hospital stay.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, my stomach still feels bloated. The doctor said I have to stay in bed.
What about your work?
I haven't told my boss yet. I might need to take maternity leave earlier than planned.
Oh, I see. But what will happen to your pay?
What?
I'm asking whether your income will be affected if you leave work early. Will you still be able to support the three of us?
What? What?
Hillary, you need to understand that you're the pillar of our family. You decided to be a mother when you're still working, right? You need to prioritize your work instead of only thinking about the baby.
Even if the baby doesn't make it this time, you're still young, and it's not difficult to have another one later.
Get back to work quickly and make money for your family, alright?
What are they talking about? Ethan, help! Why does he remain silent? Excuse me, didn't I tell you at the reception that only her husband is allowed to visit her? We need to examine her now. Please, leave.
How are you feeling, Hillary? We'll do our best to help you and your baby. So don't give up, okay?
Doctor, can we give up the baby this time?
Huh? Hillary made my son quit his job because she wanted to be the one to support the family. She made that choice herself. But she's now using her pregnancy to avoid her responsibility and to take time off work conveniently. She should have been prepared for this when she asked my son to be a house husband. Right, Hillary?
Wait a second. Ethan told me he wanted to become a stay-at-home husband. I just agreed to his suggestion. Plus, I already thought it through and saved money for my maternity leave. Also, why should I be responsible for your living expenses? We don't even live together.
What are you saying? Ethan told us you don't want to visit us in the countryside. That's why you offered to pay our living expenses and asked us to move to the city.
It's not the time or place to talk about this. Everyone get out! The patient needs to rest.
I was still speechless after Ethan and my in-laws left the room. Living expenses? When did I ask them to move to the city? What the hell is going on? I couldn't stop thinking about those questions, so I asked the doctor to let me use my phone. Then I messaged Ethan. What was going on, Ethan?
I'm sorry. I was worried about my mom and wanted them to move closer to us, so I lied. I sort of gave them living expenses too. I took money from our joint account, thinking I'd pay it back someday.
Wait a minute! We agreed to use the money in the joint account for the baby, right? Why didn't you say anything?
I was never good at work, and my salary wasn't high. I always wanted my parents to be proud of me, so I thought that was the perfect chance.
How can you make the decision yourself?
Why do you have to make such a big deal of it? It's our joint account, which means I have the same right to use it. We can always save up for the baby later.
We need to take money from that account to pay my hospital bill too. Forget it. Don't come to the hospital anymore. I was in a state of total despair. Before going to sleep, I even thought it'd be better if I didn't wake up again. But then I was saved. Time to trouble buster! Hi, Hillary. I've sent your maternity leave application form and other documents to your form. Please take a look when you have time. Don't worry about work. You taught the new employees well. Everything will be fine. Manager, I can't do this anymore. What happened? I worked so hard to save for the baby, but my husband used it to pay for my in-laws' living expenses without telling me. My in-laws blamed everything on me and scolded me for taking maternity leave. They even asked me to give up on the baby so I could get back to work soon. What? Maybe I shouldn't keep this child. A baby born into a family like this will probably only suffer in the future. No, that's not true. Listen to me, Hillary. I raised 2 kids as a single mother. Both of them grew up happy and healthy, and they're doing great in high school now. You are important and capable as a working woman and equally important and capable as a mother. You have to trust yourself. I remember the day I found out about my pregnancy. My manager shared so much of her personal experience with me. I chose my hospital based on her advice too. She's the person I always looked up to at work. Now she's my role model in life. Maybe I'll be a single mother too, manager. I might have to leave work early to take care of my child in the future. Do you think I can still do my job well? Of course. When you return from maternity leave, I'll put you on a big project. Give birth to your baby safely, recover, and come back. I'll recommend some daycares for you. And a lawyer too. Thank you, manager. Tell your husband he's become irrelevant to you. Okay. I decided to divorce Ethan after talking to my manager. When I told him about it, his first reaction was, "You're gonna pay compensation to me, right?" He didn't care about the baby or me at all. A few days later, as the doctor said, the baby was born earlier than my due date. The baby was small but fortunately healthy and grew up well in an incubator. Later, I was discharged from the hospital and came home with the baby. I discovered that all my jewelry and designer bags were sold. Because I canceled the joint account, Ethan had to find ways to pay for their living expenses. I was shocked and decided to go back to my parents' house. In the meantime, I contacted a lawyer recommended by my manager. I divorced Ethan successfully with the lawyer's help. Ethan and I couldn't agree on the division of property. The judge ruled in my favor. I'm now a single mother running between work and home, but I'm living happily with the help of my manager and parents. After the divorce, Ethan kept messaging saying, "Let's start over. I quit my job again, and I wish you could hire me as your housekeeper." I replied to all his messages with, "What does that have to do with me? You're irrelevant." Trouble Buster! My name is Hillary. I'm a 30-year-old office worker. I got married 3 years ago, but this didn't change the love for my work. Workaholic meter 100% full. My husband, Mike, is a stay-at-home husband. I guess we are one of those couples who doesn't care about traditional gender roles. Well, actually, the reason we live like this is that last year, Mike was made redundant, and since then, he's been unemployed. I need to earn money for both of us, so naturally, it is Mike's job to do the house chores and stuff, but...
Hillary, about the trip we were talking about.
What about it?
Why don't you take some time off and go?
Hang on. I need to work more hours to earn more money now you are employed. You know that, right?
Yeah, but you are working too much, so you need some time off, don't you? It's a treat for you.
Well, who's paying for this trip then?
You, of course.
Are you insane? What are you talking about? Why should I want to pay for the trip that you want to go on? And it's a treat for me.
But I want to have a vacation.
Actually, we've been planning the vacation for a long time, but since Mike lost his job, money became tight and we had to give up on the plan. He knew that all too well, but was still bringing up the subject. Do you remember why we gave up on our vacation?
I know, but my parents want to go on the vacation too.
What do you mean, your parents? Wait, you don't mean you want me to pay for your parents as well, do you?
Well, the more the merrier, right? Plus, you love my parents, don't you?
Mike's parents complained to me when he lost his job and became a stay-at-home husband, saying, "How could you make your son do a woman's job?" While I'm working hard for my family, they told me that housework is not a man's job, and having to work outside the house is no excuse. Naturally, I don't get along with my in-laws. I don't want to go on a vacation with your parents. I'm going to bed.
Wait a second.
I couldn't listen to Mike's stupid ideas anymore, so I went to bed early. After that, it was the busiest time at work, so I was working non-stop every day. While I was working myself to death, I got a message from Mike.
About the vacation.
That again? I told you I'm not going. End of story. I'm busy right now, so I'm going.
Hang on, hear me out.
What is it this time?
You don't have to come. I'll go on my own with my parents.
Pardon?
I know you don't want to go, so I'll take my parents to show them around.
In my head, I thought, is he the biggest idiot in the world? But if I can shut him up by letting him go with his parents, maybe I can have some peace. Anyway, I didn't care anymore. So I said, alright, just go then.
We're off now!
Whatever. I didn't think he would actually go.
Make sure the house is kept in order while my son's away.
Don't slack in Mike's absence.
Yeah. They have no shame, nor do they care that I'm not going. This is how Mike and my in-laws took off for Russia. The busiest time at work had already passed, and in my annoying husband's absence, I could truly relax at home for a while. Huh? A phone call? Who could it be? I'm sorry to call you out of the blue. Your credit card has been used in Russia. This is a phone call to check if there is something suspicious about recent purchases. Russia? Yes, your card has been used in Russia numerous times in recent days, so I need to confirm that this transaction is authorized. Hang on, how much was it? Well, it was used mostly in department stores, jewelers, and museums. In total, it's over $10,000. $10,000? What in the world? Stop it, please. I did not use the card. It wasn't me. Cancel it now, please. I immediately canceled the card. At least I couldn't use it anymore. Thank you for letting me know. That moment, Mike called me from Russia.
Hey, what's going on? I can't use the credit card.
What are you talking about?
The credit card! It's being declined all of a sudden.
Your credit card, right? How do I know about your credit card?
Not mine, yours.
Pardon?
I was using your credit card, but then they told me it had been declined and I can't use it. Do you know anything about it?
You mean to tell me you used my credit card to pay for the trip and are still using it over there?
Yeah? Hey, why do you sound so scary?
Why do I have to pay for your vacation? If you want a vacation, pay for it yourself.
Huh? But your money is my money is my money, right?
You serious? You sound like some kind of a school bully.
It's a proverb from somewhere, you know?
I don't care if it's from Britain or Russia. What an utter idiot you are.
You have to let us use the credit card now. We want to buy stuff from this department store.
None of my business. He sent me so many messages after that, but I ignored them all. How dare they think they can do whatever they want with my money? Trouble buster! I thought very carefully and decided to create accounts on various social media apps. My account name. How about a wife with a moron husband who lives off of her credit card? Then I posted the screenshots of our text conversation. My unemployed husband is on a vacation with my in-laws, which has been paid for with my credit card. Needless to say, I'm staying home. My husband and my in-laws are on a shopping spree using my credit card. I'm so furious. My bank called to question the transaction, and I was so furious, I canceled the card. This is what I posted on social media sites. I just created lots of accounts, so I couldn't see all the reactions. Oh, it's Mike again.
Listen, we can't do anything without your credit card. We can't go out sightseeing or to eat. We have no money in Russia, you know? Don't you feel sorry for us? It's scary. You're my wife. As my wife, it's only natural that you hand over the money you earn, isn't it? I'll let it pass if you contact the credit card company to reactivate it right now. It's so cold over here. We need coats. Don't you care if we freeze?
Like this, Mike kept texting me. Why should I care? If you're that cold, why don't you learn their famous Cossack dance to get warm? That was my reply. I posted the exchange I just had and moved on to the next phase of my plan. Just as I thought, he has so much stuff. Even after he lost his job, Mike was still wearing expensive items. He had designer watches and clothes, etc. I guess he bought them when he still had a job. I know, let's sell it all. I decided to sell all these luxurious items. Why don't I sell his furniture too? I also sold the furniture in his room, even though it was particularly expensive. His room looked very neat and very empty after that. Let's move on to the final phase then. When I looked at my phone, I saw Mike sent me a message again.
Come on, I'll get you a present. How about Matryoshka dolls? They're cute, aren't they? So please, reactivate your card! Don't you love me and my parents? You're so cold! You're such a bitch ruining our vacation. I know you're enjoying this. We can't afford to eat or go sightseeing? It's all your fault! You wait till we get home. You'll regret this.
He kept on and on like this, so... I thought you were on a tour with meals, weren't you? You can eat famous borscht or prishkoshki all you want, can't you? That was my reply. By the way, I filed for a divorce. I can't stand your selfishness anymore. When you get home, my lawyer will contact you. I added that so he understood my message clearly. After receiving that message, he seemed to have panicked and sent me this message.
I'm sorry, I was too harsh, but we are in trouble, so can you please reactivate your card? I won't complain if you sort out your credit card. Please!
His reply seemed to be desperate. It was obvious that he wasn't sorry or understood what he did wrong. I couldn't believe his message, but because of this, I was more determined than ever to divorce him. I can't stand you anymore. I'm leaving you. That was my last reply. By the way, my social media posts were buzzing after I posted our exchanges. It felt so good to see Mike get flamed online. Eventually, Mike and his parents came back from their vacation. You're home! Did you enjoy the delicious pierogi?
Are you kidding? You did that to spite us!
Hillary, how dare you do that to your husband? You're despicable.
Did you forget how much you owe us for accepting a woman like you as our daughter-in-law?
I expected you guys to be like this, but you all really are something. Here you go. I showed them my divorce petition. The only person who earns any kind of money in this household is me. The money Mike sends his mom and dad comes from the money I earn. So you are the ones who will suffer if Mike and I get divorced.
Hey, it's not funny, even as a joke. You're overreacting.
He's right. You're upset over nothing. Besides, you're the one who will be embarrassed for getting divorced this easily.
It's no more embarrassing than having you lot as my family.
Hang on, you'll also be in a pickle if you get divorced now, Hillary.
What pickle? I have a good job so I can easily support myself. And this time, myself only. I already packed your stuff, Mike.
Liar! You said you would support me!
Huh? When? Why would I say something like that? Look at this divorce petition.
Please, Hillary! Please forgive me!
Mike kept on apologizing, but I went ahead with the divorce. Of course, I plan to get back the money the Moran family spent. After this incident, Mike had to get a job, but his new coworkers found out about my social media posts. He's ridiculed a lot at work, but he can't quit. On top of that, he now has to work weekends to earn more money. He has no time to rest. His parents, who were already retired, had to work again to pay their debts, so they are not enjoying a nice and easy retirement like before. Vacation, huh? I feel like having one now. Now I only need to work for myself. I can afford nice vacations, so I took a vacation. I'm so glad I didn't go on a vacation with my moron ex and his parents. I'm gonna have a long, relaxing vacation of my own for a while. Trouble Busters!